Hey guys, this is not a video I thought I'd ever have to make. You see, a couple months ago I did some pretty horrible things, and recently these things have surfaced and come to light. You see, the YouTuber CosmeticBoot recently released a YouTube short where he shows that I used an auto clicker to cheat in my record for most Minecraft pigs breeded in 30 seconds. Yes, this is what this video is really about. He then goes on to do it better and more legit. And you know me, I can't just have him beating me at a pig breeding record. Pigs are like 90% of my personality. You take that away and all you have left is violence and complaining and being a slightly worse mumbo jumbo. Ugh. So to catch everyone up, here's what happened. Okay, so originally the YouTuber Preston Plays releases a video where he beats a bunch of quote-unquote Minecraft world records. Jaron then goes on to beat that record of 41 himself by breeding 57 pigs. Then, seeing this as a challenge, I then go ahead and beat Jaron's record myself by instead using a minecart setup to breed 121 pigs. But as it turns out, I used the damn evil auto clicker to achieve the score, and apparently that's not allowed, so CosmeticBoot makes a YouTube short calling me out for this unholy transgression, and then, using his own setup using soul speed, speed potions, and a metric ton of finger clicking, now sets the record at 103 pigs breeded in 30 seconds. So now it falls on me to reclaim my throne. Now, when I originally set this record, I used a minecart system such as this to maintain an average speed so my breeding would be concise and consistent. But the issue with minecarts is, famously, they're kind of slow. So my next thought on how to beat this record in a more legit way is to try and use a boat. But boats have an immediate, obvious issue where if I place one down and get in it, so I just have to place as many blocks as I can. This will resemble me like right-click on the pigs, right? If I get up to speed and try and right-click, you'll notice that after a certain point, it just doesn't work. I can't place anything. I have to artificially slow down the boat to a certain speed to be able to place blocks. So what I tried doing is getting an ice boat track and adding these slowing little stoppers in between and intermittently to keep me at a consistent speed. But the problem is when I actually do this, even at this slower speed right now, I still can't place blocks. My one conclusion from this is boats are just kind of buggy and not worth investigating. So if I have any chance of beating CosmeticBoot's record, I have to remain on foot, because minecarts are too damn slow and boats are too damn buggy. Hello there. So I started to get really worried, because CosmeticBoot's record is going to be really hard to beat, especially considering he used a speed potion, which, no offense CosmeticBoot, but I don't require performance enhancing potions to maintain my speed while breeding. Amateur. But don't worry, because as always, I've come up with an ingenious idea. We're going to be using Redstone, and for once in our lives, science and math is going to help us attract a mate. Okay, so here's the plan, right? We're going to have a big track of blue ice, and we're going to forcibly push the player down the track while I can use carrots to breed pigs. And the way we're going to be using this is through slime blocks. So if I step on this pressure plate here, you can see it pushes me along. If we just have a bunch of those along the track, we should maintain a really fast speed and be able to right-click as fast as we can. So I just added another one on the track, such as this, but we ran into an immediate issue. Yeah, I didn't account for the momentum I already had, and that one triggers a bit late. Ooh. So I just jumbled it about and I put the redstone down here, and this now should work. So if I step on this, hey, and it maintains our momentum. But then I ran into another strange issue. This slime block has stayed down for whatever reason. It's fine for the record, but it really annoyed me. This slime block is attached to nothing, but for whatever reason, it won't go back up, and I really don't know why. So this really goddamn annoyed me, to the point that I actually publicly complained about this in various Redstone-related discords asking for help. As it turns out, this piston isn't needed, and it works fine like that. I didn't know slime attached to piston heads like that. But at the same time, why does adding a piston here mean that this block disconnects? And even stranger is if we replace the slime block with a normal block, it works fine. To me, this seems like weird buggy behavior, and it doesn't make any sense. But you know what the Redstone community is like. If you complain about one thing being slightly buggy and confusing, they just say skill issue and say that, oh, no, don't you you know, Gerg? This mechanism is actually called Catgirl Lena's counter and is used in computational redstone. But I was still worried that all this stuff wouldn't be enough to break the current record. So I revised my pig capture chamber design to make it a dual stack. What we can do is aligning pigs on slabs, we can actually have pigs on 2 rows so we can increase our breeding capacity by double. Yeah, look at them all trapped, waiting to receive my carrot. Stupid. So while I spawn in all these pigs, let me quickly address the original concern. I don't think I cheated in the original run. Like, to me, I don't think using an auto-clicker is an issue, but considering some people had an issue with it, this time I'm playing fair and I'm not using an auto-clicker. Because what's the point in keeping a record if you can't gloat about it? And while I'm not going to use an auto-clicker, one thing I can do is go into the control menus, go to the keybinds, and then where it says right-click, we can actually rebind this to a certain key, such as T, and now when I simply hold down T, it acts as a sort of inbuilt auto clicker, which hopefully no one should have an issue with because CosmeticBoot did this himself. Okay, so animals bred 313, that's what we're starting at. Start the timer. Oh wait, let me get into the position on the cake. 3, 2, 1. Come on, come on, come on. I believe in myself. This is gonna be the one. This is gonna be the one. Oh, damn, I need to switch carrots, I forgot. Look how quickly those carrots are going down. This has to beat it. Okay, I did it. Okay, so it's time to check it out. It's time to check it out. What are we at? If we go to the statistics, 490 animals bred. I totally forgot what we started at, but I'm pretty sure that means I've won. Find out in editing later, Gerg. Hey, this is Gerg in editing. What I have here is the full clip with the time code on screen. So what we can see is this did actually go slightly over 30 seconds, 31. So after analyzing the footage, we got up to this fence post right here. So all the breeding pigs after this do not count. So what we can do is we can just do by twos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We take 10 off the total. That will give us our true amount. So if we just take 490 and then we minus off the original 313 we started with, and then we take off 10 for the overflow, that gives us 167 pigs bred in 30 seconds. Not only is this a brand new record, but we beat the original record where I used an auto clicker. So boom, the ball's in your court now, CosmeticBoot. Yes, I have been getting your name wrong on purpose this entire video. Ha!